What's up, everybody? Courtney here with a warrior flow for you. So we're going to get into all the different warrior poses. We're going to stretch, we're going to strengthen, and hopefully have a good time. Find your way to all fours. Take a few breaths here, just rocking and swaying, preparing with hands about shoulder width apart. And on the inhale, do arch. As you exhale, round. Inhale, chest forward and through the shoulders. Exhale, reverse that curve. One more really simply. And then you may want to scoot your knees a little further back, and you're going to come forward, dropping the hips, stretching the belly. Referencing a Sufi circle, take it back and around. And you take it forward and around. Inhaling as we arch. Exhaling as we round. And then reversing direction. Getting into those nitty-gritty spots that might need it right now. And then come back toward that big tabletop. And hands shoulder width. Draw the navel in as you breathe out. Curl the toes. Lift your hips and let's pull to down dog. High on tippy toes. Bend the knees a lot. Keep reaching your bum up. Then send the heels down. A couple more, warming, waking up the feet, the ankles, high on tippy toes. Bend the knees deeply. Root through the palms, rebound through the hips. And then reach into the heels. Last time, inhale. Exhale, bend those knees. Inhale, reach your booty up. Exhale, send the heels down. Float forward, plank. If you need to put the knees down, do. Otherwise, fire up the legs. Little shift forward, elbows draw in and back. Take it all the way down for the first one. Reach the legs back, pull the heart forward, inhale. Exhale, float down. Repeating cobra, inhale, maybe climb a little higher. Exhale. Option for cobra or an up dog, floating all the way up. Thighs will lift. Exhale, take it back, down dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Rocking, swaying, or just letting yourself get still. Connecting to that rise and fall of the breath. We're going to flow forward. Exhaling, take it halfway, which is harder, all the way to make it a little easier. Push forward with the chest, melt the shoulders back, cobra or up dog. Then take it over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhaling, take the right leg up. Couple of breaths here, stretching from the ground all the way through the legs into that lifted right foot. Next exhale, bend the knee, come forward. Tiger pose. Reach the leg up and back. And again, knee to nose. One more time, inhale. Passing through tiger, step through. Right knee over ankle. And pivot your back foot onto its side, making sure we're not overcrossing from the front foot to the back. Reach the arms back, heart forward, hovering for another breath. Actively grounding through that back foot, front heel, inhale, rise. You might come slightly out of the lunge, that's okay. Exhale to return to that bend. Inhale, pushing into the front heel, lift up ever so slightly. Exhale, return. One more time like that. Let's try reaching the left arm forward, squaring the left hip, the left ribs forward. Tailbone lengthen, sternum lifts. You're in Virabhadrasana 1, the first of the warriors. Finding stability, finding strength, finding clarity. From that warrior 1, do release. Take a moment here to pivot to the ball of the back foot, step back. Shifting forward, you're welcome to flow into a chaturanga. You can also opt out, push to a down dog sooner than later. Left leg is going to reach. Take that moment here, pushing into the palms, rebounding to the lifted heel, the ball of the foot. Next exhale, rock it forward, knee toward nose, nicknamed tiger, like we're going to pounce. Again, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, knee to nose. One more inhale. Shift forward, step it through. So a few notes. Knee is over ankle when you're bending toward 90. Back foot's pivoting down, making sure we're not on a tightrope. Maybe take the left foot a little further. Hip of the front leg, working back. Hip of the back leg coming forward. Arms reaching. One more moment here, hovering. Root and rise, take it up on the inhale. Settle back in as you exhale. You can do that a few times, really grounding through the front heel, inner and outer edge of the back foot. Maybe we reach the right arm forward, feeling that right hip travel forward, the left hip draws back. Tailbone lengthens, sternum lifts, option to reach up. Maybe look up, you can even join palms if that feels welcomed in the neck and shoulders. From warrior one, take it down, step it back, maybe a shift forward. I'll demo the other option, driving hips further back, drop the head, the neck. When you do get to that down dog, walk your hands to meet your feet. Little shake of the head, yes, no. Any tension from the first warrior melting away. Then you can roll it up with me. A couple of inhales to do so. And a couple of exhales to relax, release the shoulders, looping them back and down. Inhaling, do take the arms out and up. Exhaling, dive forward, take it down. Inhaling, chest out. Exhaling, fold it in. Inhaling, root and rise. Exhaling, palms to the heart. One more like that. Inhale. Clearing the lungs, exhale. Inhale, we expand. Exhale, we release. Root and rise, come up. Exhaling, hands come down. This time, release them by your sides. Tuck the chin to your chest. Preparing for more of our standing work, more of our warrior flow. Circle the head and neck a few times. Gradually moving further, maybe drop the head gently back and around. And then, of course, forward and around. If you're still going one way, do switch it, take it the other. And hang, massage any spots that need it. We can roll back down. We can also lengthen to fold, more like a sun salute. Inhale, chest out. Thighs press back. Walk yourself to downward facing once again. This time, left leg is going to lift. Exhaling, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, step it through. Now looking for what's called warrior two, front heel intersects purposely with the back arch. Allow the right arm to reach up and back, letting the inner left thigh roll open. And lifting slightly out of it, you're going to inhale. Not locking the knee, but extending actively. Exhale, come on down. We tend to charge forward instead of reach into that back arm, the right side of the chest, as much as the left side. It's an analogy that we are not charging into the future or dwelling in the past, but really arriving in the present. Learning to pick our battles a little bit more specifically, a little bit more intelligently. From that warrior two, take a last breath. And spin just the left palm out. Let your right hand rest on your back thigh and start to reverse the warrior. You can take that bottom arm and bind it. And you can roll the ribs up, maybe gaze up. You can even seal the thumb, the first finger. And looking up to aggravating the neck, look forward to the back foot. Maybe lift and lower once or twice to feel the left waist climbing off the thigh bone. That sense of spaciousness between the intercostals that line your ribs. From the reverse warrior, exhale, take it down. And maybe a vinyasa, maybe opting to skip that part of the practice. Yogi's choice. Consciously connecting breath and movement is the idea behind the flow. Building strength, flexibility. Right leg's turn, sweep it up. One more time with that knee to nose. Inhaling, sweep it up. Exhale, we step it through. Front knee over ankle, back foot's turning onto its side. Looking again for that heel to arch connection. Left arm leads, opening up the belly, the heart. Letting the inner thigh of the front leg roll away from you. That might mean the whole back foot, ankle, knee, and hip spins further in. Do come up out of it, assessing, adjusting ever so slightly. You want it to feel stable but spacious. And again, lifting up. Maybe look up. Reaching into that back, arm back, shoulder back, chest equally come down. One more time. Holding in that Virabhadrasana 2. Making sure it's sustainable enough that we can breathe, we can find a little ease amongst the effort. And then spin the right palm up, maybe rest the hand on the thigh, or bind it. I'm applying Gyan Mudra, thumb, first fingers do touch. Gazing down, forward or up based on what really feels right in your neck. Looking forward with reference as the peaceful warrior in this pose. Right waist climbing off that thigh, maybe you lift and lower once or twice. Going for that juicier stretch in the intercostals that line the ribs so we can breathe with ease. Exhaling, take it down. Maybe that shift forward, maybe just the simple pulling back, stretching in a down dog. Breathing in, breathing out, you'll walk your hands again to your toes. As mentioned, focusing on the warriors. We've got one more to go. Rolling or lengthening, inhale, climb on up. Exhale at the top. There are lots of ways to move into the different shapes. We're going to walk our way into this warrior 3. Hands starting at the hips. Roll through the right heel. Take it to the baby toe joint, the big toe joint, heart pulling forward. That left leg is going to drive toward hip height. Standing knee is unlocked, but moving towards straight. The lifted leg is active and strong. As the inner thigh rolls up, you'll feel your glute waking up, the booty engaged. Maybe you're reaching arms back, side, or even forward for the classical pose. Last moments here, working towards your edge. Long line from the lifted foot all the way to the crown, maybe the fingertips. Root to rise, inhaling. We'll exhale, wiggle, shake, do what you gotta do. If you lost your balance, that's okay. Moving towards side 2, breathing through whatever happens. Hands on hips, rolling through the left heel. Take it to the baby toe joint. All the way to the big toe joint. Chest moving forward, not down. It's gonna go down eventually, but no more than parallel with the earth. Inner thigh rolling up, the glute engaged. If that standing knee locked, bend, re-extend once, twice, 3 times. Maybe reaching arms back, side, or even forward, full expression. Last moments getting longer from the lifted heel to the crown, maybe all the way to your fingertips. Root and rise, inhale. And exhale, little wiggle, sway. Stepping to the top of the mat, circle it out a couple times. Letting your hips rock back and around, forward and around. And after a couple of those, you can step or hop to mountain pose. Feet hip bone distance. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, chest out. Yogi's choice, stop or float. Take yourself to a plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back, down dog. Connecting warriors 1, 2 in the reverse. 1 time on each side. Here we go. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step through. Starting with that warrior 1, broad base. Inhale it up. As you're ready, exhale, open it out. Warrior 2. Inhaling, reverse the warrior. Exhaling, take it down. Nicknamed the dancing warrior flow. Second side, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, step it through. Root down, rebound upward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, we ride it down. One more chaturanga for this particular flow. Inhaling up dog. Exhaling down dog. Let yourself rock, sway the hips, the heels, the head, the neck. After a few breaths in this down dog, you'll come on down to the knees, separating them as wide as feels good, big toes together. And allow for that rest in child's pose. That's the end of your practice. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Otherwise, maybe inhale it up and continue on with one of my other videos. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Namaste.